The reverse motion of Mercury retrograde threatens great trials and retribution for the mistakes of the past. The last months of the year are always a difficult time, but from late November through mid-December 2024, the situation promises to be even more tense. Just before the holidays, Mercury, the planet responsible for communication, information processing, intelligence, speed and movement, will enter a retrograde phase. It is believed that when the celestial object begins to move in the opposite direction, trouble in various areas occurs. Many people are afraid that during this period all the festive mood will fly away because of delayed gifts, problems with technology and other unforeseen situations. However, it is worth remembering that Mercury retrograde is not only a time of difficulties, but also an opportunity to rethink events and relationships. This is a period when the past can return, providing a chance to resolve unfinished business. What is Mercury retrograde? People's eyes have been fixed on the firmament for centuries. Even millennia ago, there was knowledge about how the movement of space objects affects the lives of the inhabitants of the Earth. Despite the fact that some of the old ideas have long been disproved by classical science, some properties still have value in the compilers of horoscopes. In simple terms, retrograde is an optical illusion, which makes it seem that celestial objects change their trajectory and move backwards. By comparing the position of the planets relative to each other, experts make a special horoscope for different signs of the zodiac. This forecast cannot be uniform for those born under all 12 constellations at once, so do not fully trust the speculation and believe in the worst. In recent years, Mercury has become practically a superstar, and many people are accustomed to attribute their failures, tardiness, problems in their personal lives, and troubles at work to its retrograde. From the point of view of professional astrology, Mercury is not able to bring global disasters, to change human life by 180 degrees. To get a more detailed forecast, it is necessary to take into account not only the position of this cosmic object in the current period, but also to compare it with the natal chart, the imprint of the sky at the time of birth. Only in this case it will be possible to know whether to expect difficulties in the coming weeks. When Mercury retrograde will be in November and December 2024. During the retrograde Mercury will be moving through the sign of Sagittarius, which is very unfavorable. Because of this, many will expect significant changes, profound transformations, disappointments and unforeseen situations. Thus, this promises to be a challenging time. Mercury retrograde will begin on November 26 at 5:41 a.m. Moscow time and will last until December 15. During the same period, astronomical conditions will become tense due to an unusual aspect. The Sun will be in a trigon with Mars, which will increase activity, but in parallel there will be a conflict between the Sun and Uranus. This will lead to an increase in energy potential, which in turn contributes to both a tense work environment and an increased likelihood of discord in personal life. Therefore, this period will require more careful control of emotions and communication to minimize potential conflicts. What you can do during Mercury retrograde. During Mercury retrograde, it is important not only to put your documents and work folders in order, but also to pay attention to your inner state. This time is ideal for rethinking your life values and goals. People should audit their plans, think about what they would really like to achieve, and adjust their actions to move in the right direction. The main thing is to give yourself time and space for reflection. Also, you should not forget about health. Mercury retrograde creates excellent conditions to return to sports or find a new method of maintaining physical and mental health. Perhaps you should meditate, visit a psychologist or start practicing yoga. Such practices will help restore inner balance and increase concentration. What you should not do during Mercury retrograde. During Mercury retrograde it is important to be especially careful about safety measures. This period is characterized by increased traumatism, and emotional waves become commonplace. There is an increased likelihood of unexpected conflicts, breakups, encounters with the past and insistence on dramatic changes. We should also expect an increase in the level of risk and spontaneous decisions, which may lead to rash behavior in the field of education or international projects. Negotiating processes become more complicated due to ambiguities and errors in interpreting information. There is also a chance of difficulties in signing agreements, where important details may be missed or terms misunderstood. From November 26th to December 15th, when Mercury moves retrograde in the sign of Sagittarius, travelers may experience delays and cancellations of vehicle flights, as well as problems in organizing routes. There are chances of losing documents or other important items while traveling. Emotional clashes and misunderstandings may increase at this time, causing arguments over different views and useless debates about philosophical, religious, or ideological topics. You should also expect technical malfunctions and breakdowns in communications, such as email and social media errors. Device malfunctions are possible, especially those related to navigation. During this period there is a rethinking of life principles, a return to previous ideas and a reassessment of values. In addition, internal crises and meetings with former partners or friends may occur, leading to unexpected emotional reactions. From November 26th to December 15th, there is an increased likelihood of making mistakes in planning, misjudging time frames and resources, which can lead to irrational allocation of time. During this period, it is important to be attentive, carefully consider every action and avoid spontaneous decisions. Nevertheless, during Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, there are opportunities for deep self-knowledge and analysis of your life principles. This is a good time to fill in missing aspects in work and documents, to revise approaches in light of past lapses and adapt financial strategies, and to recover emotionally. This period of time is favorable for working on yourself and for rebuilding all areas of your life, building on lessons learned. Thank you for learning about yourself and the universe with me. Trust yourself, listen to your heart and go forward with confidence and peace of mind. Give me a like and share this video with your friends if it was helpful to you. See you again on my channel where we will continue to explore the mysteries of spiritual development and growth. Goodbye and may light and wisdom always accompany you on your path.